Hey, Patriots fans, the moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. And it doesn't get much bigger than this. The New England Patriots are heading into another AFC Championship matchup. And once again, the storylines are as electric as ever. Can you believe we're looking at Patriots versus Broncos again? It feels like deja vu, but this time, the stakes are just as high and the tension is through the roof. Over the past decade, these two franchises have created one of the most intense rivalries in the league. And now that both teams are firing on all cylinders, that rivalry has been reignited. The chatter across social media has been wild, with fans reliving past moments and debating who truly deserves to advance to the Super Bowl. For those of us who've followed this rivalry for years, this matchup carries more than just a playoff win. It's about pride, history, and the kind of bragging rights that last for an entire offseason. One of the biggest challenges this weekend will be the setting. The game is at Mile High, which means the Patriots will face that legendary Denver altitude. Playing on the road is never easy, but add the thin air factor, and it becomes a whole new test of endurance and strategy. We've seen teams struggle in this environment, and the Patriots will need every ounce of preparation to make sure they don't tire out. Before the fourth quarter, it's a game that demands focus from start to finish. And let's not forget the emotional weight of this matchup. The last time these two teams met in the AFC Championship, the Patriots suffered heartbreak, memories of missed opportunities, missed kicks, and a Super Bowl loss still linger for many fans. But this time around, the narrative is different. The Patriots have rebuilt, sharpened their roster, and are hungry for redemption. In terms of personnel, the injury reports are crucial to watch. Carlton Davis, who has been a cornerstone of the Patriots secondary, suffered a concussion in their previous game against the Texans. His presence on the field could be a major factor, especially given how dominant he has been this season. Matt Collins and Joshua Farmer are also coming off injured reserve, adding more uncertainty to the lineup. If all three players are ready to go, the Patriots' defense will be significantly stronger and more dynamic, which could spell trouble for Denver's offense. But if even one of these players is limited, it will force adjustments and could shift the momentum in a game where every single play counts. Meanwhile, the Broncos have had their own shakeups. Bo Nix, who was expected to start, is sidelined with a broken ankle, dramatically changing the quarterback matchup. Instead, Jarrett Stidham will lead Denver into battle. Stidham's career stats are modest, but playoff football is about seizing the moment, and even a serviceable quarterback can rise to the occasion under the right circumstances. This switch in quarterbacks may give the Patriots an edge in terms of passing efficiency and offensive strategy. Still, Denver's defense has been formidable all season, and they are capable of creating chaos, especially if the Patriots underestimate their pass rush or misread coverage schemes. When we break down the positions, the running backs and wide receivers present an intriguing balance. On paper, both teams have solid talent across the skill positions. For the Patriots, players like Drake May and the receiving corps have proven they can make game-changing plays. Meanwhile, Denver's wide receivers are capable, though none stand out as elite compared to New England's top targets. At tight end, both teams have comparable versatility in blocking and receiving, meaning matchups will come down to execution rather than raw talent. The Patriots' offense has shown it can adapt under pressure, but the key will be holding up against Denver's edge rushers and navigating the challenges that mile-high presence. The offensive line will be a major storyline to watch. Will Campbell struggled against some of the league's best pass rushers in the previous games, and with Denver's Nick Bonitto coming off the edge, the pressure will be intense. The Patriots will need every lineman firing on all cylinders to give Drake May time to make plays and avoid unnecessary turnovers. If the line falters, the entire offense could stall, and that's a risk no team can afford in a playoff matchup of this magnitude. It's a game where split-second decisions, solid protection, and discipline will define the outcome. Defensively, the Patriots have been impressive in key areas, particularly along the interior defensive line. Milt Williams and Christian Barr have been disruptive forces all season, and their ability to generate pressure without overcommitting will be crucial. On the edge, the Broncos have the advantage with Bonitto and Jonathan Cooper, both capable of changing the game with sacks and tackles for loss. Linebackers will be closely matched, but slight differences in speed, positioning, and anticipation could determine which team controls the middle of the field. The secondary is where the Patriots may have a decisive edge. Assuming Carlton Davis is cleared to play, Christian Gonzalez has been a lockdown corner, and paired with Marcus Jones' speed, and instincts, the Patriots' pass defense could frustrate Denver's passing attack. Special teams often go unnoticed, but they can be a decisive factor in playoff football for the Patriots. The combination of Bryce Baringer, Marcus Jones, and kicker Andy Borles provides consistency in returns, coverage, and scoring. Even with a talented opponent, controlling field position and capitalizing on mistakes will be essential. The Broncos have strengths as well, but on special teams, New England appears to hold a slight advantage across both offense and defense. This matchup promises to be a chess match where preparation, discipline, and execution under pressure will dictate the flow of the game. Every decision, every snap, and every matchup has the potential to tilt the outcome one way or the other as we move deeper into this AFC Championship showdown. The intensity ramps up because both teams know this is more than just another playoff game. The Patriots have built their identity around discipline and execution, and they are entering this matchup with the confidence that comes from a season of growth and resilience. Drake May has emerged as a quarterback capable of managing pressure and making smart decisions. But against Denver's edge rushers, he will need to be flawless in his mechanics and timing. Every drop back, every pocket step, and every glance downfield must be precise. Because the Broncos' pass rushers are relentless and capable of turning a single mistake into a game-changing play, the stakes could not be higher, and there is no room for error. Denver's defensive front is one of the most intimidating units the Patriots have faced all season. Nick Bonito, coming off an impressive number of sacks and pressures, will be the player to watch. He has the speed to beat his blocker and the intelligence to read the play before it fully develops, alongside Jonathan Cooper, who has been a force in tackling and disruption. The Broncos' edge rushers are built to create chaos. The Patriots' offensive line will be tested in ways they have not experienced all season. Will Campbell and his fellow linemen must execute perfectly, not just to protect Drake May, but also to open lanes for the running game. Any lapse in technique or awareness could lead to turnovers or negative yardage plays that swing momentum in Denver's favor. Running back play will be pivotal, as the Patriots rely heavily on a balanced attack to keep defenses honest. Drake May's ability to manage both the passing and running game adds versatility. But the success of the running game hinges on the offensive line's ability to neutralize the Broncos' front seven. J.K. Dobbins, if healthy and ready to return, adds another dimension that Denver must account for. His speed, agility, and ability to break tackles can force linebackers to respect the run, opening opportunities for play-action passes. The Patriots' coaching staff will need to design creative ways to attack Denver's defense while minimizing risk, especially given the unpredictable weather conditions and the challenges that come with playing at altitude. On the other side of the ball, Denver faces a critical test of their offensive execution, with Jarrett Stidham starting. The Broncos' passing game will be closely scrutinized. Stidham's experience is limited compared to other quarterbacks, but his poise under pressure will determine whether Denver can keep drives alive and avoid quick 3-and-outs. The Patriots' defensive scheme is known for disguising coverage and applying pressure without sacrificing lanes, so Stidham will have to make rapid reads and maintain composure. The wide receivers and tight ends must create separation and execute precise routes, because even minor mistakes can lead to interceptions or stalled drives. The Patriots' secondary, led by Christian Gonzalez, is opportunistic, and any misstep could be costly. Special teams will again play a subtle but decisive role in the game. Field position in playoff football is everything, and New England's return game has consistently created opportunities for momentum swings. Marcus Jones and Bryce Baringer have the speed and awareness to turn ordinary returns into game-changing plays. Denver will need to remain disciplined in coverage units to avoid giving up big plays. Kicking accuracy also becomes critical, particularly in a game where every point counts and opportunities may be limited. Andy Borles has been reliable, but a missed kick or misjudged punt could dramatically alter the momentum. In this tight matchup, the Broncos' offense relies heavily on tempo and unpredictability to keep defenses off balance. But the Patriots have shown all season that they can adjust and respond to fast-paced attacks. The linebackers, defensive ends, and cornerbacks will need to communicate flawlessly to neutralize misdirection and trick plays. Denver will look for any weakness in coverage or gaps in the Patriots' alignment. But New England's defensive coaching staff is adept at anticipating tendencies and reacting quickly. The combination of disciplined play, anticipation, and physicality could allow the Patriots to control the pace and force Denver into uncomfortable situations. One of the most intriguing aspects of this game will be the battle in the trenches, the interior line for the Patriots. Anchored by Milt Williams and Christian Barr, has consistently pressured quarterbacks and disrupted running lanes against Denver's offensive line, which has had to adjust due to injuries. The Patriots may have the advantage in both speed and technique. Winning these matchups can dictate the flow of the game, allowing the Patriots to dictate tempo, sustain drives, and control the clock. Conversely, if Denver's linemen can hold firm and give Stidham time to skin the field, they can exploit New England's secondary and create scoring opportunities. These battles, often unnoticed by casual fans, are what ultimately determine playoff victories. Linebackers and secondary play will further shape the game. The Patriots linebackers, along with their secondary, are positioned to react quickly to both the run and pass. Christian Gonzalez and Marcus Jones can shut down key routes, disrupt timing, and generate turnovers. On the other hand, the Broncos linebackers are physical and aggressive, capable of punishing ball carriers and forcing defenders to respect the run. This constant push and pull between controlling the line of scrimmage and executing precise coverage will create a tense, strategic chess match that fans will be analyzing down to the final snap. As kickoff approaches, the narrative is clear. This is a true championship clash. History, rivalry, injuries, matchups, and strategy all converge to create a game that could go down as one of the most memorable in recent memory. The Patriots are poised to challenge Denver's defense, leverage their own playmakers, and navigate the obstacles presented by the high altitude and hostile environment. Every player, every coach, and every fan knows that there is no room for mistakes. This game demands focus, discipline, and intensity from start to finish, and both teams are fully aware that only one will emerge victorious and advance to the Super Bowl. It is a matchup that promises high drama, incredible athleticism, and a test of both mental and physical endurance. The storylines extend beyond just the field. Patriots fans are energized, remembering past heartbreaks and anticipating the thrill of potential redemption. Denver supporters are equally invested, hoping to see their team maintain its defensive dominance while overcoming the challenges posed by a disciplined, veteran Patriots squad. Social media, sports commentary, and fan communities are buzzing with predictions, debate, and excitement, highlighting just how significant this game has become. It is more than a football game. It is a cultural moment, a high-stakes test of preparation, talent, and mental toughness. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. League circles are buzzing with the possibility that Mike Vrabel's tenure with the Patriots has quietly come to an end following a growing rift with the organization's leadership. While nothing has been formally detailed, the prevailing belief around the NFL is that philosophical differences between Vrabel and the front office reached a point of no return, prompting an abrupt separation that few expected to surface so quickly. Sources familiar with the internal climate suggest the disagreement was not about a single decision, but rather a series of conversations about control, roster vision, and the balance of power inside the building. Vrabel, long regarded as a strong-minded coach with clear ideas about team identity, is said to have pushed for greater influence over football operations. The front office, meanwhile, reportedly favored a more centralized approach, creating tension that lingered behind closed doors. To outsiders, the split feels surprising, especially given Vrabel's deep roots in the Patriots culture and his reputation as a leader who embodies toughness and accountability. Yet those same qualities may have fueled the clash. Insiders speculate that Vrabel's direct style and willingness to challenge decisions did not always align with the organizational hierarchy, leading to difficult meetings and strained communication. Around the league, executives and agents are already debating what this could mean next. Some believe Vrabel's departure opens the door for a quick return elsewhere, as teams searching for a commanding presence on the sideline are expected to show interest. Others wonder if this signals a broader shift within the Patriots, hinting at an internal reset that could reshape the franchise's direction. For now, the story remains wrapped in silence and speculation. Neither side appears eager to air details publicly, but the whispers persist. In a league where power dynamics often determine longevity, the rumored fallout between Mike Vrabel and the Patriots serves as another reminder that success alone does not guarantee harmony behind the scenes. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.